Take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, race fans. Tonight, VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series takes to the short track of Iowa Speedway for 110 laps. I am Joshua Medlock here on a call for this evening's race. And as y'all can tell, I'm under the weather a little bit, but we are here. They are still in practice here. They got about 10 minutes, 11 and a half minutes left or so of practice, but should be a fantastic race here at Iowa for these guys. The shortest, fastest track in NASCAR from what I've heard and the little bit of research that I've done on Iowa. Very, very quick indeed. No doubt about it, folks. We have had some fantastic races by VRL throughout the season, so I'm expecting a very, very good race here tonight. And we go through the point standings here coming in to tonight. We have Eli Hinton in first place currently with 114 points. Eric Hutton in second with 107, as well as Mark Emerson sitting tied with Eric Hutton with 107. Both of these gentlemen are 7 points behind Eli. Terry Silvers with 96 points. He is 18 currently behind the leader, sitting in fourth. Bailey Turner in fifth with 95 points. He is 19 behind the leader. Raul Martinez in sixth, 91 points, 23 behind the leader. Jeremiah Vincent, who unfortunately is not going to be here this evening, he is sitting in the seventh spot in points with 81, 33 behind the leader. Stephen Turner in eighth, 78 points, 36 behind the leader. Derek Norton in ninth, 76 points, 38 behind the leader. And Justin Roden going to round out the top 10 in points, coming in to tonight at Iowa with 70 points, 44 points behind Eli Hinton. Now they do stages here at VRL. Lap 40 will end the stage. So they will, a caution will fly at lap 40 when the leader crosses the line, and that will end stage one. And then after that, folks, it is a green flag racing to the checkered flag, as they only do one stage. So, you know, after the first stage, you're going to expect some of these drivers out here going to be not going to be conserving much, but at the beginning I have a feeling they're going to be conserving what they can, especially their vehicles, their cup cars out here, as there are no resets here, folks. So if you get damage on your cup car, you have to get it fixed. No resets. You don't get an incident. There is no incident limit either. So if you fix it, you wreck it, or if you wreck it, you fix it, set on pit road. Hopefully that doesn't happen for these drivers out here. Right now I am currently seeing about 29 drivers that have entered the lobby here. So we've got a pretty good sized field here tonight for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series at Iowa. As we look at the pre-race analytics here, folks, air temp about 70 degrees, no humidity, track temp same temperature, about 70 degrees. Like I said, they will be pulling 110 laps, roughly about 90, you might as well say 97 miles or so, 96.8 from my math that I did. So if my math is wrong, blame the calculator on the computer, because that's what it said it was. Not sure what the tire window will be. I'm sure it'll probably around the 40 to 50 you know, lap mark, but fuel window 60 laps or so roughly. Pit road though, however, is 40 miles per hour, so they're gonna have to get the vehicles slowed down on pit road there so they don't get the all-elusive speeding penalties that can happen coming down pit road. Now, they had a truck race before the Cup race, so some notes here to mention. The drivers that advanced to the Cup race here from the truck race, Andrew Schmier, John Roden, and Timothy Cook, those three gentlemen did advance into the Cup race. So they are here, and let me see if we can find these three gentlemen here real quick. Well, there is the number 38 of Andrew Schmier there. Let's bring up his driver bar. He is sitting on pit road currently right now. John Roden also on pit road in the number 96 Valvoline machine. And Timothy Cook in the number 28 machine out on the track. These are the three gentlemen who advanced here in the Cup to the Cup race. We've got about 4 minutes left of practice. Eric Hutton, Joshua in the booth, man. Got a copy?
I do.
Well, Eric Hutton, man, you're coming in to tonight's race in second in points. You're tied with actually Mark Emerson there for second. Iowa Speedway, fast track but really short. Do you have anything planned for tonight?
Yeah, hopefully I can get in front of everyone and stay out there. I mean, obviously it's playing every race, but I think this race is going to be a little chaotic. So hopefully you set a good qualifying lap and get out front. You know, last week got caught up with the 22, I believe, and we were both out front. So who knows? It can really go either way.
All right. Well, I'll see you. I was fixing to go into a driver's meeting, Eric. So I'll let you go, bud, and good luck.
All right. Thanks.
All righty, folks. Well, they are under a driver's meeting here. Now, 2.5 minutes left of practice. I don't know. They may give them enough time to get out there to pull some more laps, but that'd be up to the admins coming, you know, when they get done with the drivers' meeting. Of course, before I forget, folks, we will go on the driver here. Now, Terry Silver's in that number 23 machine on pit road there. He is running the Mission Barbecue paint scheme. He also streams on a Twitch as well, and he does giveaways when he runs this paint scheme. He gives the barbecue you know, sandwiches and stuff giveaways out as well. So if y'all are interested in, you know, winning a sandwich from Mission Barbecue, of course, check out his stream as well on Twitch. He does an in-car stream. So I told him I would, you know, give him a quick shout out. Of course, we'll get a closer view on his car when he gets on a track. Beware randoms. William Troy, glad y'all are in a chat. Glad to have you in there. Got my regulars. Got about 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left of practice, and then we will get on to qualifying. Alrighty, folks. That will do it for practice here. Well, I don't know what happened there, folks. It decided to do a replay, and I don't even know why I did that. Yeah, but anyway, we are back live here. As you see, the 30 kind of get a little bit sideways there. So we'll quickly go down through the sponsors here real quick, folks. Waltz Beard Co., your official grid sponsor here for MaxSpeedTV. Sim Speed Shop for all your iRacing needs, button boxes, hand brakes, they have it all. Check them out at simspeedshop.com. Elite 7 Racing, the official dirt team of MaxSpeedTV. And of course, the Ohio IndyCar League opened up to everybody who wishes to join the Ohio IndyCar League. They are looking for some more great drivers out there. Of course, not only a sponsor of MaxSpeedTV, but a league that I have the honors of broadcasting for on Saturday nights, races once a month, folks. So please check them out on Facebook at Ohio IndyCar League. Opened up, like I said, to everybody who wishes to join. Right now, it looks like the number 19 of Derek Norton does have the pole. Air cutting in the second spot in the number 88 machine. Andrew Payne in third. Reggie Ortega fourth, and Justin Roden currently sitting in the fifth spot here in qualifying. He's Truck, man. Glad to have you in chat. Kiddos, glad to have you in a chat there. Alrighty, folks, less than a minute of qualifying. Alrighty, folks. Well, that'll do it for qualifying. Give us a minute while we get them on the grid here. Alrighty, Derek Norton going to pull away with the pole here with a 22.176. Now, this is the Waltz Beard Co. starting a grid. Starting in second, Eric Hutton with a 22.191 going to be on the outside of him. Andrew Payne in third, Angelo Hronis in fourth, Reggie Ortega in fifth, Jason Mullis in sixth, Mark Emerson in seventh, Justin Roden in eighth, Andrew Schmier ninth, Elliott Butler in 10th, Eli Hinton in 11th, Robert Roche in 12th, Michael Blanton in 13th, Chris Garrett in 14th. There it goes, finally updated, folks. Levi Poland in 15th, Shim Rivera in 16th. William Troy in 17th, Dan Denayer in 18th. Well, an ATVO is having some issues here, wanting to hang up on me for some reason, as these guys are pulling out. Give me just a second, folks, as ATVO just decided to crash on me. Well, it has totally locked up, folks. I'm not sure exactly what is going on here. I'll get it back up and going here, folks. All right, pace car dives in. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys. Alrighty, we are back up here, folks. Sorry about that.
All right, man, caution is out.
Oh, man, we already have a caution. Let me go see if I can find what happened there. Right along with the 28 of Timothy Cook. Oh, and it happened in front of him. I believe it, the number of 57 of Chris Garrett. Definitely not how they wanted to start out this race here, folks. Emo, glad to have you in chat, brother. So far, Derek Norton is the only one that has led. Currently has led the 3 laps here. Eric Hutton in the 88 machine behind him in second. And the 93 of Andrew Payne in third. Angelo Ronis in fourth. And Reggie Ortega in the 5th spot here, folks. As we let these drivers pull some more laps in before we get interviews in, I would like to remind everybody out there that if it is your first time here on MaxSpeedTV, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you are watching it on YouTube, hit that little bell beside the subscribe button to turn on notifications, which will allow you to be notified when MaxSpeedTV goes live. You are watching the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series at Iowa. And unfortunately, we have already had one caution here. And I imagine they will get it under control here just to wind down the laps. Alrighty, folks. And get ready. We will be going to green next time by on lap number 8. Sorry about the little mishap at the beginning, folks. I'm not sure what happened there, but pace car dives in. The number 19 of Derek Norton going to be on the loud pedal. Great jump by him. He's got about a 0.3 of a second lead on that 88, but here comes that number 93 of Andrew Payne. Will take the 3rd spot. Trying to look to the inside of the 88 as they get pretty much single file here, folks. And the number 36 of Elliott Butler looks like he might have got a little loose there. Keeps it straight. He's still on the loud pedal. He's got company with the number 17 of Reggie Ortega. Mark Emerson in that number 22 machine also right there with them. Mark Emerson's got some company there with the 17 still of Reggie Ortega. Now the 91 of Levi Poland is looking like he's wanting to have a little piece of the action here.
All right, man, caution is out.
We have another caution, folks. Oh, and it looks like the number 96 of John Roden involved in that. Let's go back and take a look, folks, and see what happened to John. Oh, it looks like, the number 57 of Chris Garrett actually hit the wall. And John had nowhere to go and unfortunately slammed into the 57 there. Wow, what a tough break for both of those gentlemen. Both of them are going to have some heavy damage. Looks like we've got a lot of takers coming down pit road here. Some decided to stay out. The others didn't. Derek Norton decided to stay out. Eric Hutton. Angelo Ronas. Jason Mullis. Reggie Ortega. And Robert Roche in the 30 has pitted. But it looks like the top 5 decided to stay out. Mark Emerson in the number 22. Got a copy.
I got you.
Well, Mark, man, Iowa, you know, 15 laps in, already 2 cautions, bud. What's going on out there? What's the track conditions like after 15 laps?
After a few laps, the car gets kind of loose on exit, and the car's tight in, so I think people are just overdriving the car and expecting to get more than they need, and people are just not patient enough. We're only on lap 15, we have 100 laps to go.
But do you think this is, you know, the cause to the outcome for the race, or do you think it'll get it lined out here pretty shortly?
I think we might have like 1 or 2 more quick cautions here. I think it'll get straightened out pretty quick as people start getting wrecked out and thin the field out.
Well, all righty, Mark. Well, coming into tonight, tied with Eric Hutton in the second points, man. Going to be a long race per se. 110 laps here at Iowa's really not a whole lot of laps, but it's a lot of laps for y'all.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of laps, especially for doing caution laps for majority of the race.
All right, Mark. Well, good luck, bud.
All right.
Alrighty, Mark Emerson going to be starting, looks like in the 7th position here. Started 7th. Alrighty, folks, 1 to go. Restarting on lap number 18 when they cross the line. Derek Norton in that number 19 machine on the inside. Pace car dives in, folks. The 88 of Eric Hutton on the outside. Great jump by the 19 machine on the loud pedal, but that number 95 of Angelo Rodas right there going to try to take second from that 88. Jason Mullis in that 48 is has got a bird's eye view of what's in front of him. Now beside him is that number 95 of Angelo. And here comes the 17 of Reggie Ortega. Oh, we have a gaggle up in the back.
Caution is out.
Might have been the 36 of Elliott Butler. We'll go back and take a look, folks, see what happened. Well, I'm not entirely sure there. Mark Emerson finds himself currently in the 5th spot here. He's got Ricky Wall right behind him in 6th place. And we've already had, I believe, 3 retirees for this evening. Chris Garrett in the number 57, John Roden in the number 96. And Andrew Payne, it looks like, in the number 93, has taken his car behind the wall as well. Alrighty, folks, 1 to go. Get the 1 to go here on lap 24. Look at the green on lap 25. Pulling 110 laps here at Iowa. Alrighty, pace car dives in. But 19 gonna stack them up just a little bit there. But a great start by all these guys. Of course, they got bumper to bumper, but great start. Get a bird's eye view of the field there with Derek Norton currently in the lead. Eric Hutton in second. Got Jason Mullis in that number 48, fighting it side by side now with the number 17 of Reggie Ortega. And whoa, it looks like, see, who was that? Oh, looked like it was the number 75 of Chern Rivera there. Almost got into the back of the number 2 of Ricky Wall, but the 75 knew where he was going and backed it off. So good job by that 75 machine. Now Ricky Wall going to look back to the inside of the 75. They're still side by side coming out of 4 onto the front stretch. Standing there, looking to the outside of the 2 in that number 12. Of course, we we see the 69 of Justin Roden back out here on the track, pulling some laps in. That 69 machine of Justin goes high there, which allows the 95 of Angela Ronis to go underneath him. Now Andrew Smear looking to make the pass on him as well, as Andrew in the 18 gets around. It looks like the number 21 of Brian Chambliss there. They're side by side back here, the 87 of William Troy and the 21 of Brian Chambliss coming onto the front stretch side by side. And look at that 13 of Eli Hinton putting the front bumper to the back bumper of the 87. Of course, both of them doing a very good job here. That 13 of Eli Hinton is still looking to the inside to make the clean pass on that 87. As the 13 gets a little squirrely there, he might have got too far below that yellow line. Upset that car. He will lose a couple of spots. Now he's fighting the 23 of Terry, the 5 Silvers there. Like I said, folks, Terry is running the mission of barbecue paint on the back of his number 23 car there. We'll see if we can get a good look at it. And there it is, folks, right there. Mission Barbecue on that 23 machine. He does giveaways, so if y'all's interested in winning a barbecue, check out Terry Silver's Twitch stream. When he runs that, he does give away some goodies for Mission of Barbecue. Go back up front though, Derek Norton has now got about a 0.7 of a second lead on Eric Hutton. Has led 36 laps here. All the laps, unfortunately. Nobody's been able to get around him. But he is on point here this evening for the VRL. Now, of course, in 2 laps, folks, it will end the stage. Of course, he will get stage points as well as bonus points for leading a lap. He crosses the line here momentarily on lap 39. See you later, Beware. Glad you came in to visit us here, bud. And Derek Norton will cross the line there. It looks like Derek Norton will be your stage winner here, folks.
All right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
All right. So Derek Norton not only leads the most laps at the beginning of the race, he actually leads all the laps at the beginning, and he will come away with the stage win here. We will give him a minute, folks. Let everybody catch up, do their pits. And we will, of course, bring Derek down here for a quick interview with him. Well, I'm not seeing Derek in Discord here. Well, folks, I'm not seeing Derek in Discord. I mean, I must be blind because if he's in here, I'm not seeing him. But Derek Norton will get the stage win here in that number 19 machine. As they cross the line there, 1 to go, folks. They will be going to back green flag racing here. Lap 47 when they get the green flag. Of course, we'll go through the top 10 here real quick. Derek Norton grabbing the stage win currently first. Now Richie Ortega in the 17 is going to start on the outside of him. Eric Hutton in the 88 going to be starting in the 3rd spot. Mark Emerson in 4th in the 22. Angelo Horonis going to be starting, it looks like. Pace car dives in 6th. Dan Denayer in 7th. Mitchell Brown in 8th. Jason Mullis in 9th. Ricky Wall in 10th. Green flag is back out. That is your top 5 there. Real quick, folks. Derek Norton, Eric Hutton. Hasn't updated yet. But now it's got Derek Norton, Reggie Ortega.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
We have another caution. We'll go back and take a look, folks, and see what happened. I believe it was the number 16 of Tanner Webb. We will go back. Whoa, it looked like the 24 of Michael Blanton. Oh, and it was. Derek Norton coming into tonight in the 9th in points. He is having an outstanding race here in that number 19 machine. So far has led all the laps here this evening with 50, about to be 51 when he crosses the line. We're just taking a look at the cautions, folks. We've had 5 cautions for 25 laps. And we've got 59 laps to go. No lead changes as Derek Norton is still up front. Alrighty, folks, 1 to go here. They get all lined out 2 by 2. Alrighty, folks, pace car dives in. Here we go on lap 54. Green flag is out. Number 19 not getting the jump that he wanted, but he will still stay in first place here. They're going 3 wide, it looks like, behind him. Almost 3 wide there for a minute. The 88 of Eric Hutton looking to the inside of the 22. Gets around the 22. Now he's going to look to the inside of the 17 there of Reggie Ortega. Reggie caught on the outside there. They're still side by side as the 17 does slow up just a little bit, which will allow the 88 of Eric Hutton there to get around him. Shern Rivera in that number 75 machine has found a good spot here now behind that 22. Shern Rivera started 16th, currently running in the 5th spot. Back into the field a little ways. One of the gentlemen that drove their way in to the Cup race here. And the 50 or the 91 there of Levi Poland went sideways. Good save by Levi not to bring out a caution. Did what he had to do. And the 24, it looks like, gets into the 91. The 24 being Michael Blanton there. Good save by him as well. Doing a little bit of dirt tracking it there. One of the gentlemen, though, that drove their way in to tonight is that number 38 of Andrew Schmier. Started 9th, is currently back here in the 14th spot. Of course, there's still plenty of laps left to go for Andrew. Checking on another one who drove their way into tonight is Timothy Cook in that 28 machine. He's currently 15 laps down, but yet still out here pulling some laps. But up front, Derek Norton has dominated this race here, folks. He started first, currently first. Now he's coming up on the 28 of Timothy Cook. He has not got a big gap on Eric Hutton there in second place. We ride with the number 88 here of Eric Hutton. Eric coming into tonight tied with second with Mark Emerson in that number 22 machine. Go back and check and see where Mark is. Now Mark's got company with the 75 of Sean Revere right there on his tail. Mark currently sitting in the 4th spot here, so the number 75 of Sean Revere and the 22 are fighting hard. As that number 75 machine of Sharon Revere does look to the inside, but doesn't make the pass as they are coming up on a lap car here, going to get around the 28 of Timothy Cook. We have about 42 laps to go here. 5 cautions still. And it looks like these guys have got it lined out for the most part. Justin Roden in that 69 got company by the 38 of Andrew Schmier there. Andrew's going to get around him. Now 69 of Justin does have some damage, but he is still on the lead lap. Terry Silver's in that number 23 machine. Porting the Mission barbecue paint, as we mentioned earlier, is currently running in the 15th spot. We go up here, a gaggle of cars here battling for position. Leading this group is the number 95 of Angelo Gronis. He's got the 12 of Dan Denaire. Eli Hinton in that 13, battling it up with the 2 of Ricky Wall. And the 48 of Jason Mullis there, and they're 3 wide here, folks. 3 wide for a second here at Iowa. 48 of Jason Mullis still side by side with that number 2 of Ricky Wall. This is for a 10th. As the 48 will get around that 2 machine to go in to the 10th spot. Looks like the 13 of Eli Hinton is going to try to battle it out side by side with the 12 and make the pass fairly easy on him. And that is for position, so Eli Hinton in that 13 will go into 8th. Back up front though, Derek Norton in that number 19 machine has now got a 1.1 a second lead on Eric Hutton there. Of course, Eric does, take down the time going into the corner, but Derek gets such a good run off the corner. He gets a bigger gap there. Now Reggie Ortega in that 17 has now got Mark Emerson in that 22 on his tail. And that is going to be a battle for 3rd. Mark Emerson can get around him. Mark Emerson on the tail of the 17 machine. He's not giving him an inch, folks. He's right there on his tail. He's going to try his best to get around him for 3rd place. We've got 30 laps to go here. And it looks like the number 30 of Robert Roche was on pit road there for a second. 14 seconds. And now he is going to be coming back on to the track here, as the leaders will put him a lap down. Brian Chambliss is leading this group of cars right here in that number 21. He's got Eli Hinton behind him. Jason Mullis in the 48. Dan Denaire in the 12. And Andrew Schmier in the 38. Currently sitting in the 10th spot. Justin Roden in that number 69 machine. Gonna get around the 75 of Shern Rivera to go in to 11th. Now Justin does have some damage, and that 75 is putting it to the bumper of him. As we have some people taking it to pit road here. Eli Hinton coming down a pit road. Looks like Kenny Sawyer is coming off of pit road, going to make his final pit stop here this evening. The number 13 of Eli getting the tires in the fuel. As the leaders cross the line there. Oh, and we have one sideways. Mitchell Brown in the 81 sideways across the grass. Gets into the inside wall. No caution yet, folks. It will tow it to pit road. I believe he just decided to call it a night. They're cutting up here, dominating most of the race. Actually, the whole race here so far. With 20 to go, he's led 90 laps here. As it looks like the 13 of Eli Hinton going to try to get one of his laps back the old-fashioned way by passing the leader, and he does. So Eli Hinton going to get one of his laps back by getting around the number 19 machine of Derek Norton. Brian Chambliss in that 21. Let's check on Brian. He started 24th, but he is all the way up into the 5th spot here. As you see how close they get to the wall coming out of 4 onto the front stretch. Jason Mullis in that 48 machine started 6th, currently running in 6th. Pretty good run for the number 48 machine. Andrew working his way in to tonight's race from the Truck Series. Started 9th in qualifying, of course, up to 7th right now. Good run by him as well. Looking back here in the 16th spot, started 4th. The last one on the lead lap, doing a little bit of blinking there. The number 95 machine of Angelo Ronis there, coming down a pit road. Elliott Butler started 10th, currently running in 12th in that 36 machine.
All right, man.
And we have a caution. It looks like a Ricky Wall. We will go back and take a look and see what happened to Ricky. Ricky is into that number 2. He's got the 23 of Terry Silvers behind him. The 28 gets into the 23, it looks like, and oh! It looks like the 16 bounced off the wall in a 2. The number 2. Of course, I am not an admin, folks. Just call it like I see it. There might have been some net coding there too, folks. I'm not entirely sure. The admins will take a look at that and see what happened. But the leaders are coming down pit road here, where I am sure their final pit stop. We'll see if we can get a word in with somebody here, folks. Reggie Ortega, got a copy.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, Reggie, man, you know, some cautions here tonight at Iowa Speedway. But the guy y'all been chasing tonight, pretty much the whole race, Derek Norton up front. I mean, coming to 10 to go here. Do you got anything for Derek?
You know, I don't think I have anything for those guys. We'll see right now. I'm going to push as hard as I can. But, man, I was really hoping it was going to stay green because I didn't think those guys had enough fuel to make it to the end. And I did. I had about a gallon left. I would have made it. So I was hoping it was going to stay green. Caution came out. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes right here.
Well, I mean, it's, you know, been I wouldn't say a caution-filled race, but there have been more cautions here than usual. Do you think just people driving overly aggressive here at Iowa has plagued tonight's race?
Yeah, definitely driving really aggressive for especially being in the back over there. I mean, if they were racing in the top 10, I could see maybe driving a little aggressive, but not as early as it was for that many cautions. And you know, it's a long race, so I can see cautions late, but not that early.
All right, Reggie. Well, man, good luck down there. Going to be starting currently, well, going to be starting in the 3rd, it looks like. So, good luck, Reggie, and going to have about 8 to go when y'all get the green flag. So, good luck, bud.
Thanks, sir. You have a good one.
Well, that was Reggie Ortega in that number 17 machine, going to be starting behind either 1st or 2nd here. Now, it depends on where Derek Norton decides what line he's going to take. And it looks like Derek Norton will take the inside line here. Got to put Eric Hutton on the outside of him in that number 88 and the 17 of Richie Ortega behind the number 19. Pace car dives in, folks. They
Green
crossed
flag,
the
green
line.
flag.
Green flag is out. 7 to go here. This is the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series at Iowa. 7 laps to go. Derek Norton, dominating performance tonight. Got Eric Hutton, though, in the 88 behind him. And look at that, 48 of Jason Mullis there. And driving it hard onto the inside, trying to make a move on to that number 21 of Brian Chambliss.
All right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
We have a caution. Oh, and it's a gaggle of cars. Alrighty, folks, we will go back and take a look. Oh, the 23 and the 91, the 69, the 75, the 16. There was a lot of vehicles involved in that incident, folks. It looks like it was just a one move trying to make, and unfortunately didn't work out the way it was planned. And with 4 laps to go, now I'm not sure if they will get the green flag again. If we do, it'll be a 1-lap shootout. Maybe a 2-lapper. We will just have to wait and see. As we do have a few more retirees for this evening. Mitchell Brown in the 81. And of course, Michael Blanton, Andrew Payne, Chris Garrett, and John Roden. Of course, join us next week, folks. Same time, same place here. The VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series will be at Richmond for 140 laps. 9:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10:10 Eastern, here on MaxSpeedTV. Of course, tomorrow night, folks, you can check out MaxSpeedTV. We'll be here with the SRA Truck Series, as well as some other broadcasts going on tomorrow. ECR K&N Series as well. Alrighty, folks, 3 laps to go. Well, it doesn't look like they will get the green flag. They should have got the one to go right there if it was going to happen. Like we do have another retiree for the evening. Robert Roche in the number 30 decided to take his car behind the wall as well. They're going to get ready for Richmond Raceway next week. April the 28th, folks. All right, this is the final lap. Alrighty, 2 more turns for Derek Norton, and he will get the victory here tonight. Looking at Derek Norton's stats here. And so far, of course, he will lead all the laps here of 110. Started on the pole, and the cautions, unfortunately, just flew here at Iowa. I'm sure that is not what they wanted. But Derek Norton will come away with the win here. So congratulations to Derek Norton for grabbing the victory here for the VRL Southern Spoon Cup Series. We will be right back, folks, for the top 3 interviews. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, we are back here with the VRL for the post-race interviews. Mark Emerson, I know you got a copy, bud, because we've been sitting here talking. Now, coming into Iowa, of course, if we look at the points here, you was tied with Eric Hutton coming into tonight. Of course, you know, Eric finishing above you in second. We will get to him in a minute, but you know, tonight, cautions, you know, did not play in a lot of people's favor, and I'm sure there's going to be just some discussion about that. But aside from the cautions, the overall race was pretty good, in my opinion. Now, how was it down there on the track for you just to try to get the positions and track position?
It was pretty fun racing out there, especially on that long run. We had fuel strategy going through everybody's minds, and people starting to actually do green flag pit stops. I was hoping that we would keep going green because I talked to Eric afterwards, and he said that he wasn't going to make it on fuel, so I would have passed him. But, you know, caution came out, but it's whatever. I got 3rd place. It's all right.
Well, I know this is probably not what y'all wanted in caution-wise, okay? Y'all have had very good races, you know, prior to this one, but this is Iowa. I mean, this is a fast track for such a short track. During the green flag run, you know, pit strategies at, you know, really it looked like didn't play into any factor because there was really no green flag pit stops.
Yeah, there wasn't that many. I think a few people that were lapped down started going in just because, you know, why not? And I was really hoping that we didn't have a caution, but
yeah, well, you know, it is what it is, Mark. But hey, one more question for you, bud. 1 week's time next week, y'all go to Richmond, another short track, but a little bit different than Iowa. You got any thoughts on Richmond?
I'm pretty excited for that track. I like that track. I'm relatively fast there, but that turn 2 wall does sneak up on a lot of people, so I hope I don't get smacked into that.
All righty, Mark. Well, man, you got third place here tonight. Of course, third in points. Eric beating you, you know, here under caution here, unfortunately. Points are still going to be close between y'all. So, hey, y'all still got a long season ahead, but is there anybody you want to thank or give a shout-out to for third place here tonight?
I'd like to thank our admins, Andrew and Jacasso, for watching over these races. I'd like to thank Terry for starting this league, Tanner Webb for sponsoring this series itself, and you for broadcasting this series.
Well, Mark, I do appreciate it, man. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm here. So, hey, that it is what it is. So, but anyway, good luck, man. We'll see you next week.
All right, see ya.
Well, all right, that will bring us to second place here. Eric Hutton, man, you know, basically the same for you, Eric. I mean, it was a long race in general, but you do finish ahead of Mark Emerson there. Mark Emerson there. So, you know, coming into the night tied with him, was that on your mind of just beating Mark?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I felt pretty fast going into this race, and I was able to stay out front, out of the trouble. But I definitely knew he was going to be fast also, and had to keep in front of him if I wanted to beat him in points. But, you know, we had some cautions there in the beginning. After the stage, we really, you know, had a long green flag run, and we're doing good. I was, you know, just barely keeping the guys behind me, in front of me, maybe by, you know, the second, half second. But, you know, I had nothing for Derek in front of me.
Well, I mean, we will get to Derek here in a minute, but, you know, you had a pretty good run here tonight. I mean, second place, you can't really beat that. Now, going into Richmond next week, you know, you finish in second here. You got any plans for Richmond? Because it's a short track as well, just a little bit different than Iowa.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. You know, short track racing is always fun, but it's also kind of chaotic at times. So we'll see how the cautions play out there. You know, I feel like Richmond, we can keep it a little bit cleaner than Iowa because it's not as fast. But, you know, definitely going to be some fast guys there at the top of the points. So just see what we can do and hopefully, you know, come out on top.
All right, Eric. Well, congratulations on a second tonight. And, of course, is there anybody you want to thank or give a shout-out to?
Yeah, I got to thank everyone for putting the time with the league, working with the people on setups. Thanks for broadcast. Always fun to watch. And shout out to Derek for that win. We had a fun battle in Fontana a couple weeks ago.
And that was amazing. Yeah, tell me about it. So, but, you know, tonight, you know, unfortunately, it happened the way it happened. But, you know, I'm not an admin. We'll let all the admins handle that. And, of course, congratulations, Eric, for second place tonight. And we'll see you next week at Richmond.
I appreciate it. See you then.
Well, all right. That will bring us to our winner here. Derek Norton in that number 19, a machine, a dominating performance tonight, Derek. You led all the laps, man. 110 laps. Of course, you know, I think the cautions kind of helped you on that one because, for one, nobody could get around you when a caution came out. And two, you were just so darn fast out there. Tell me what it took just to keep everybody behind you.
I mean, just holding that outside of Iowa, man, outside of that progressive banking on Iowa, the high line, is the place to be, I feel like. Except for in turn 1, you got to avoid those bumps midway through the corner. If you get there, you're finished on exit.
Yeah, we've seen a few people up here in the booth. I mean, I've seen a few getting a little bit loose coming out of the corner out of turn number 2. And I thought for a moment there you were going to lose it as well, but you did a very good job of hanging on to it. Did that cross your mind any of like, oh, Lord?
Yeah, that happened right when I saw the inside wall. About that time, I was feeling like I don't like this. So yeah, it was not fun getting loose there. It scared me. Eric got to my outside of the end there. Luckily I was able to stay in front of him. But yeah, turn 2 was an issue.
I'm sure it was, but, you know, you will pull out the victory here. Of course, I'm sure you didn't want to pull out the victory under caution. I know you wanted to finish at green flag, but, it didn't happen. I'm sure you'll take the win either way, though.
Yeah, I'm glad for the win. I wish that last run we had would have gone green all the way. I mean, we're looking at fuel strategy. I love fuel strategy races. I was biting my nails a bit there at the end too, along with the other guys. But yeah, it's a shame that it didn't finish under green and we didn't have less cautions.
Well, all right, Derek. Well, Iowa is out of the way. You go to Richmond next week. What's your thoughts on Richmond, bud?
Richmond, I like that track. I feel like we're gonna have less cautions because it's you have more options there. Iowa, the groove is kind of tighter. The fast lane is up top, and you have more options at Richmond. I feel like, and that'll make it a cleaner race, I think.
Well, all right, Derek. Well, congratulations on the win here tonight. I know y'all have a drivers meeting to go to here, so any quick shout outs or anything you want to give before we let you go?
I want to thank the admins for running this whole thing. Gotta thank Andrew, whoever builds the setup. I think it's Andrew. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I gotta thank you for doing the broadcast. I will watch it. I bet it was amazing.
Well, I'm a little bit under the weather. I tried my best, but I was here, so that's all that matters, I hope. Yeah. But congratulations, Derek. We'll see you next week at Richmond, and congratulations on your win here tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Well, alrighty, folks. We will go down through the results here. Alrighty. Well, coming home with the win here will be Derek Norton in the number 19 machine with 110 laps led, dominating a race here tonight. But, it was, there was some cautions. I'm sure that'll be addressed by the admins. But anyhow, Eric Hutton will finish in a second, Mark Emerson in third, Reggie Ortega in fourth, Jason Mullis in the fifth spot, Brian Chambliss in sixth, Andrew Smear in seventh, Dan Denaire in 8th, Terry Silvers in 9th, Elliott Butler in 10th, Justin Roden in 11th, Jim Rivera in 12th, Eli Hinton in 13th, William Troy in 14th, Alec Martinez in the 15th spot. Alrighty. Levi Poland in 16th, Tanner Webb in 17th, Angelo Ronis in 18th, Robert Roche in 19th, Kenny Sawyer in 20th, Ricky Wall 21st, Timothy Cook 22nd, Mitchell Brown 23rd, Michael Blanton 24th, Andrew Payne 25th, Chris Garrett 26th, John Roden in 27th, Andrew Telgenhoff and Jordan Ashland was actually your admins race control for the race here tonight. Well, that'll do it here for MaxSpeedTV. Of course, join us tomorrow night, folks. MaxSpeedTV will be alive yet again. Tomorrow afternoon, of course, we've got the TND Short Track Series. Tomorrow night, the SRA Truck Series, along with the ECR K&N Series. Until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.